Hey y'all, I thought I'd come on here really quickly because I know y'all follow me for fashion. All of this has been in the closet, so we're not talking fashion today. Um, but I'm also a realtor here in the Central Florida area specifically. And I wanted to come on here because I feel like there's so many misconceptions about realtors or a real estate agent. And to be more specific, in order to be classified as a realtor, you have to be a part of the local association board within your market. So I live in Orlando. We have the Orlando Realtors Association. You got to get sworn in when you first get your license, and you got to keep up with your board dues in order to consider yourself a realtor. If you're not attached to a board, then you're just a real estate agent. So that's just for context. But I wanted to come on here because I feel like a lot of times people feel like they don't need a realtor. And that's like so far from the truth, because I feel like the advantages of having a real estate agent or realtor from you trying to represent yourself, you're doing yourself a disservice. Number one, because you don't have anyone advocating for you as the buyer or as a seller. I mean, don't you want to make sure that if you're selling your house, you get you a listing agent that's going to get you the maximum value amount for your home? And then if you are buying a home, don't you make sure that you want to not overpay for a home, but get you the best deal for the home? Maybe even some equity. It just really depends. Like whether you're a first-time home buyer or you're an investor, like there's just so many nuances to real estate. But I say that all to say is, especially with new construction, please, 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 please do not go buy a house unless you are an experienced home buyer. And when I say experienced, you have bought multiple, like several homes. Don't go into a new home a builder and try to advocate for yourself, especially as a first-time home buyer. Make sure that you get a real estate agent or a realtor to represent you, so that way you make sure that they are advocating for your best interest. And I can go into more detail about that at another time, but if you do need a real estate agent, be sure to reach out to me. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you may have and represent you on either both the home that you're selling or the home that you are looking to purchase. That was just a quick plug. But I wanted to say this. Every agent is not the same. What you're going to get from one agent, you're not going to get from another. And I recently was in a transaction. Okay, I got cut off. So what I was saying is every agent is not the same. One agent may love real estate. One agent may be doing real estate just for the financial gain. Another agent will really know his or her stuff and be able to represent you to the best of their knowledge. But I feel like over all of the transactions that I have dealt with other agents within the Central Florida area, I don't know how it is in other areas, or California or Georgia or wherever else you live, but here in Florida, like these agents are very different. Like, not saying they're all bad, but I just have some agents that just don't. The level of communication is like null and void. The lack of decency is like null and void. I feel like if I'm dealing with someone on a transaction, whether the transaction is $200,000 or $2 million or $20 million, I feel like I should get the same level of service. And if I'm representing someone, I feel like that's what I'm going to give them. Whether the home is $200,000, $2 million, or $20 million, I'm going to give you the same level of service on both the buy side and the sell side. But I feel like some agents, and not just the same level of service to my client, same level of service to the other real estate agent who's supposed to be like a peer of mine that I'm handling this transaction with. Here in Orlando, it's just far and few. And then it's almost like they're doing you a favor, or you're asking for too much. But I'm really just asking you to do your job. I'm really just asking you to do what you got your license to do. And it's not just about you as an agent, it's about the whole transaction from start to finish. Like, it should not be one-sided. Like, the buyer's agent shouldn't be carrying the whole deal across the finish line till the transaction closes. The seller's agent, do your part as the buyer's agent, as well as the seller's agent should be doing their part. But for some reason, it's just not like that. And I hope things change in the Central Florida area. I'm going to say Central Florida because Orlando is huge. I mean, yeah. But I just hope things change. I feel like we need to do better. I shouldn't say we because I'm not in that equation. Realtors, you need to do better because it's just unacceptable. Like, I've been in sales for over 20 years and I just would not operate in a corporate sales environment how some of these realtors operate throughout their transaction. That's really all I wanted to say. I'm interested in hearing about some of you all fellow realtors outside of the... So I'm interested in hearing with you realtors within Orlando, within Florida, or outside of the Florida market. Are you guys experiencing the same thing? Is this something that just happens all across the country or all across the world? I mean, let me know. Am I expecting too much as a realtor? Like, am I expecting something that's unrealistically not going to happen? Now, I'm not saying this goes across the board for all real estate agents, because that's not the case. But I mean, it's been a few that I'm like, is this really like, is this going to be the norm? Because it shouldn't be the norm. This just shouldn't be the norm. Like, we need to do better. We need to do better showing up for our clients, but also do better showing up for your peers that you're doing the transaction with. Like, have a mutual, it really takes communicating. Like, just communicate. Especially if you say that you're going to communicate, do as you say. Mean as you say, but do as you say. You can never be too over communicating, especially when you're dealing with a title company or a closing agent and they're like just praising you because you know that they've been through something with some of these other agents. Because I hear the stories all the time. So if you are a real estate agent, a realtor in Florida, Georgia, California, anywhere across the country, please make sure that you are living up to the standard that you would want someone to live up to if you represented them. And I mean, for your buyer and seller or your peer colleague that you're working through with the transaction, it would really be appreciated more than you know. So maybe I'll start doing some more real estate content on here. Let me know in the comments if you guys are interested. Because I mean, when I say I got some stories, I got some stories. And maybe I need to do like a home buying webinar soon for people that are looking to buy. Or just like maybe a seller's webinar just to kind of help you as a seller get ready. No, can't do that because if you want to sell your home, you need to just call me directly. That's all. I'm done yapping. Oh, and last but not least, I'm going to post this video on TikTok, but I may also post it on YouTube as well. So be sure to like, share, comment, and most importantly, subscribe or follow me. So that way you won't miss out on any other content that I may have. Until next time, bye.